Welcome to Atlanta Tarot. This is the tarot forecast for Pisces for the month of November. So we're in Scorpio time. Let's see what's going to happen for Pisces. Water is the element, emotions. Let's see. Energy around the situation is Ten of Cups, emotions. So tens are always the end of a cycle, and it's cups, so it is indeed water. So looking at relationships, personal relationships, for what they really are this month. And with Scorpio it will always be pretty raw. You'll get to see whatever's going on in reality. No sugarcoating with Scorpio. So where you are right now, smooth sailing, so difficult times behind you, smooth, calm waters ahead. 6 is a number of harmony, so it looks really nice. So I would guess if there has been some sort of cracks in your personal emotion relationships, things are about to sort of get a bit better. That's what I'm getting. So let's see what's brought this to pass and influenced it. Yeah, new love coming in, so a new cycle, new seeds of new love, replenishment of emotions, seeing things clearly, Pisces, that were before probably a bit of a rough patch in October, I would say. September, October, but now you've sort of sparked again and come to the end of that, and now there's a lot of renewal going on for you in the emotions field. So that looks really nice. But this card here, the position will affect everything around it in the reading, the story. The background of the situation is, you know, having a good hard look at things, work, relationships, things like that. Just having that time to stand back and see where you're going, see what you're doing. It's sort of almost like a refresh button, the 7 of Coins. It's where you sort of have a stand back and have a look at what's actually going on in reality, rather than just busy and never sort of stopping to take a breath. But it's kind of a stable card as well, the 7 of Coins. So I'm getting that area of your life, you've sort of really used the time wisely recently just to see exactly what's happening in your life. Recent influences, the Wheel of Fortune. Very much destiny at work here, Pisces, so that's good. It's about, you know, putting in and getting out. If you've put in, which it looks like you have, then you get out. The reverse of that is if you don't put in, you don't get out. But the 10, the Wheel of Fortune, is very much very calming, very big, heavy hitting card that sort of says, well, this is your destiny. So everything is exactly how it's meant to be. An excellent card actually to get, but this has just come in recently. So I'm feeling like you've worked really hard on certain issues, especially of the emotional type, relationships and work. Things have changed a lot, as we know, this year for people all over the world. So you've got a bit more time to sort of look at things how they are, instead of running around like mad people all the time. The lesson you'll be learning in November is the Magician. So lots of potential available. He's the spirit messenger. So really getting in touch with your intuition, with the spirit messenger. And sort of he says, okay, here it comes, new things coming in, lots of potential, but then conversely as well, can be trickery, but that's just part of the path, isn't it? You can go one way or the other no matter which, and at least with trickery, if you have been tricked or you sort of make the wrong choice, you do kind of learn from your mistake. But it's a good card to have because it really shows that you're sort of on your path and you're dealing with stuff. And that's Pisces. They're usually pretty intuitive about what's going on. Near future, 7 of Cups, which is a real Scorpio card. So if things look too good to be true in the next 3.5 weeks, just be on alert with it. Just don't, you know, and that could have a lot to do with this trickery. You're in a good place, but just make sure, you know, you don't get seduced into something that you think, oh, I'm not really sure if that's sort of on the level. I'm not really sure whether I like that offer. It seems a bit too good to be true. So just watch commitments like that in the next couple of weeks in Scorpio time. There could be a bit of, you know, just a bit of rose-coloured glasses. What's happening that you're not realising? The 9 of Cups. Lots of cups. The 9 of Cups is the wish card. But it's also getting carried away too. It can be a bit of a party card, and this time of year people tend to be, you know, letting their hair down a bit. The year's nearly over, you know, just overindulging, sometimes a little bit more. And with that card too, it can be a bit like, just be careful. It's a bit watery, it's a bit, you know, kind of extravagant in a way too. And that's what's happening that you're not realising. But then on the positive spin, which I like to give, it is the wish card. But just be circumspect. I think anything, big decisions, make them in the last bit of November maybe. How others see you. Yeah, and you're indecisive about something. You're not quite sure. So all the while, just be careful. Especially emotionally this month, just be careful of anything. And maybe that 2 of Swords is you're not really sure. You don't want to kind of take the blindfold off, Pisces. You cross there, you're not sure, you're sitting on the fence, but you've got to make a move. But we'll have a look at that a bit deeper a bit later. So you're sort of indecisive about something, but true to your nature, just you're quite intuitive and thinking, no, I don't really think it's the right thing just at the moment. Positive feelings. Another Scorpio card, the 5 of Cups. Yep. Very much disappointment. Yeah, I feel like whatever's going on for you, Pisces, just keep it real this next Scorpio time. So till about the 19th of November, just keep it real. You don't want to avoid any disappointments in the emotional field. Bring up old feelings of hurt, disappointment from the past. Just be really careful navigating any emotional decisions this month. Or, you know, just in the water time. You're getting a lot of cups, so a lot of emotion washing around. People from the past may be coming back into sort of saying, oh, I'm sorry, and all this kind of thing. Yeah, just go, yeah, but just keep it. Don't be diving in. It's not the time to dive. The outcome. 9 of Wands, and this period will be over. Yeah, it's a bit of an exhausting kind of month emotionally. But you are emotional water people anyway, so you will be okay. You will get through it, Pisces, but it might be a bit of a trick. So I'd postpone any major decisions until we get into Sagittarius. So 3rd week. End of the 3rd week. So we'll put 1 on that, 1 on the decision, and 1 on the 5 of Cups, the positive. So underneath this thing's too good to be true card, we have, yeah, someone's going to come in with a message offering you something, but it's very spontaneous, it's very quick. It could, you know, hold a lot of promise, but I'd just hold off, because the Knight of Wands is very much Sagittarian card. It's fire, so I'd just wait, because he can be a bit, what's that word? The Knight of Wands can be a bit, not spontaneous, a bit reckless, you know, just quickly, oh, let's do this, let's do that, it's a great idea, yeah, but just not at the moment. Because he moves very quickly, and he's very sort of, he's a knight, so he's still a bit immature, if you know what I'm getting at, beneath the surface. Still got a few things to learn. What's happening that you're not what's happening, how others see you underneath the decision. Yeah, it's Scorpio time, so just go with the flow. Big time of transformation. Do the opposite to what you would normally do. And especially in the time of Scorpio, as you can see, it's a heavy Scorpio card. So it's about sort of really transforming yourself. So literally going to the opposite way of making decisions that you wouldn't. Don't go with, you know, just try and be a bit more patient with this transition. It takes a while, and it will take the entire month, time of Scorpio. It's all about sort of really going to the depths and letting things happen and just sitting back and waiting for a bit. Underneath the Five of Cups, so the disappointment at love or people coming back, you've got the Eight of Coins. So you're doing really well in terms of, you've got a lot of, you're very grounded at the moment. So don't on a whim just emotionally make a decision, because you're really quite grounded at the moment. So you don't want to be just too impulsive at the moment, especially in this time. The Scorpio is the time of all the taboo things, all the things that, you know, are sort of taboo. They're sort of, Scorpios like to get to the bottom of all this sort of stuff, you know, that most of us go, oh, we don't want to talk about that, but Scorpio are right into that sort of thing. They're the deep divers. Okay, so your message is attachment. Attachment to desire is the cause of suffering. Attachment arises when we want something different to what we're experiencing right here, right now. This ever-increasing list of unfulfilled desires causes us to experience discontentment and disconnects us from living simply in the pure joy of the present moment. And with that, I bid you a good month. Don't get attached. Just observe. Make decisions once we hit Sagittarian fire, when things start moving forward. Thanks so much for listening.